Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Well, you've got these three really talented running backs.
How many?
Plus Rashid Ali. The three that Todd Monken has talked about trying to get the ball to. How are you working with Todd Monken to try and figure out how those snaps and those touches are going to get divvied up?
Well, I think when it comes to Derek and Justice, we have a good rotation going. You know, Derek's our normal down back, and Justice our third down back. You know, and as the game goes, Derek need a blow, you know, Justice can go in. And then when it comes to Keaton, he's so unique in the things that he can do. And each week we try to find different ways to get him the football so he can do his thing. It was great to see him back to himself last week.
Well, it feels kind of crazy to even ask this, but in terms of Derek expanding what he does or branching out in some way, what are you going to see for him in year two in this offense, what he might do that we didn't see last year?
Well, I think as you saw towards the last part of the season, you started to see his game get better. I think that's because he got comfortable with our offense and understanding the things that we wanted him to do. So going into year two, I think everything we asked him to do, I think you'll see it on a higher level than what it was before because he's more comfortable with what we asked him to do now. You know, and Derek practiced like he's a rookie. You know, so he wants to be better. He don't want to be the same. So we expect him to be a lot better. I expect for him to be a lot better. One, because he knows the offense so much.
Did he ever invite you out to like those hillsides in Texas to wear the chains?
I think Derek knows the answer he's gonna get. You know, he asked me that. You know, I like looking at him on social media, knowing that he's out there working.
Willie, you coached LaShante in college. His big preseason opener, was that I knew this was going to happen kind of moment for you?
Well, I knew he was going to come and impress people by the way he played. You know, tell you what was cool about the other night was that day, Jonte and I were sitting in a meeting, and I asked him, I'm like, so what do you think about the city? What do you think about Baltimore? He's like, Coach, I'm going to introduce myself to the city tonight. And so when he got that punt return, I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. Like, you did surely that by introducing yourself with that punt return. So that was pretty cool. You know, he kind of spoke it into existence. You know, but that's what he does. You know, he's been doing that since day one when we recruited him. Nobody recruited him, and we got him. And from day one, he just showed he was a heck of a football player.
When you see, you talk about Derek, a lot of people always talk about that signature stiff arm of his. I mean, how strong of a weapon is that? Especially for defenders to defend, even though they know it probably will be coming sometimes.
Well, once you see him in person, you can understand if he put those paws on you, it's going to be trouble. You know, so I think once he showed it on film once, everybody else know that can happen when they come up in there. So I think sometimes there's some business decisions whether to attack him or not. But again, Derek's such a unique player. You know, he's big, physical, he's strong, and he got good feet like a little guy. You know, and that's tough. You know what I mean? Because he can run through you, he can run around you, he can make you miss, and not many people can do that.
Willie, with regard to Keaton Mitchell, it looked like particularly in OTA, but also earlier in camp, he took a lot of harder contact than some of the other running backs in particular. And I still hear people talking about the need for him to tackle the few more times, and that would potentially somehow be good for him. Where are you on that?
Well, first of all, I think Keaton's back to himself. You know, I think the latter part of last year, he was still trying to get used to his knee, get a good feel for the game again, and having this offseason has been big for him. And he's stronger than what he was before. He seemed faster. You know, and I think right now, again, for Keaton, he's running the ball more physically. You know, so when he runs in there, he's not running like a little guy. He's running with power. So I think a lot of that power and hitting is him hitting the defender rather than the defender necessarily hitting him at the time. So, but I think his knee is strong. He's shown throughout training camp that it's strong and ready to go. And I think we'll see the old Keaton.
We talked to Justice in a few minutes. Just what ways have you seen him evolve?
Oh man! First of all, I told you all before. I call him a junkyard dog because he does everything for us. You know, and he does it at an elite level. You know, but Justice knows his role and he plays his role to the best of his ability. He's been great, not just as a player, but as a teammate and bringing other guys along. I think he helped Derek adjust last year. When he came into a new team, and Justin was right there with him. I personally say he was a big part of helping Derek with his success and integrating with the team. Justin's he's what you're looking for in a football player, and a teammate. He's a heck of a football player. You saw last year, just when he got the ball, he made the best of the opportunity when they come, and that's what you want from guys. When that opportunity comes, you step up and take advantage of it. And Justice does that every single day. He takes pride, and that guy coming to work every day with a smile on his face. And that's it every day, and it's great to be around.
Willie, one more
mentioned
question.
Keith Mitchell being back to himself. Was there a point either this offseason or in training camp where you first felt confident, like, yeah, that's the Keith Mitchell that I remember and how he can be?
Yeah, when I saw him run past a couple of NFL players like they're in college, I'm like, yeah, he's back. I saw him do that before his rookie year, running around some guys, and I saw that in training camp as well. So, and it's good. It's good to see that. That was a brutal injury. He was having a heck of a season, and then last year, sprinkling him in there a little bit. It was good to see him back to himself now. It's really good to see him walk around with confidence. He's smiling and talking, joking like he normally do. He's back to himself now, and that's good for all of us.
Willie, one more question on Keith Mitchell. How is he coming along as a pass protector in the pocket? What have you seen out of him in terms of that?
Much better. And again, his rookie year, he didn't have that opportunity to do that. And he's so much stronger than what he was his rookie year. He have a better understanding how to do those things. He wouldn't have to do that a lot in college, and now he has a better understanding how to do it now. And now he's doing it with great technique and with confidence. And that's more than anything. When you blocking, you got to have confidence. He's able to do that now, and he can have confidence because he knows what to do. He knows the play. He's not thinking a lot. He can go out and just play, and that's development. He's developing to become a better pass blocker as well.
Willie, we've talked to John about the new grading system and how you guys promote, and in meeting rooms the guys can see us. Have you gotten any feedback from kind of the players of what it's been like?
No, you hear it every day. When they walk in the meeting room, the first thing they do is look up on the board, and they give each other. They joke on each other whether you're up there at the top or at the bottom. It's been a heck of a thing. The guys have really bought into it. And for me personally, it's been great because it's fundamentals. It's how you play the game. And our guys are taking pride in doing the little things, the little fundamental technique. And they don't like when they get bad grades. That's what you love. As a coach, a lot of things you don't have to say it. They mad at themselves. And so the next day they're gonna go out and make sure that they get better. And it's been, we seeing it. We seeing the results. Of the guys out there trying to do the things that we ask. We see those guys out there, what we call winning football. Right. They're out there playing winning football, and I personally think it's going to make a difference with this football team this year.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.
Have a great day.